Joseph was the 11th son of Jacob, also called Israel, and his favorite, as he was the firstborn of Jacob's beloved wife, Rachel. Because of this favoritism, Jacob gave Joseph a richly ornamented robe, often called a coat of many colors. His brothers grew jealous of him, especially after Joseph shared dreams that seemed to suggest his family would one day bow to him. The dreams and the court symbolized Joseph's special place, increasing his brothers' resentment. One day, Joseph's brothers, fed up with his favored status, plotted against him. They initially planned to kill him, but decided instead to sell him into slavery. They sold him to a caravan of Ishmaelites headed to Egypt and dipped his coat in goat's blood, telling their father Jacob that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. Heartbroken, Jacob mourned deeply, believing he had lost his son. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, a highly ranking official in Pharaoh's court. Despite his circumstances, Joseph worked diligently, and God blessed his work. Potiphar noticed Joseph's skills and integrity, so he placed him in charge of his household. However, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of trying to seduce her when he refused her, and Joseph was thrown into prison. Even in prison, Joseph found favor. The prison warden noticed Joseph's character and put him in charge of other prisoners. During this time, Joseph interpreted the dreams of two prisoners, Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker. Joseph correctly interpreted that the cupbearer would be restored to his position and that the baker would be executed. He asked the cupbearer to remember him and speak to Pharaoh, but the cupbearer forgot. 2 years later, Pharaoh had troubling dreams that no one could interpret. The cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Joseph was summoned and he explained Pharaoh's dreams. Egypt would have 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of severe famine. Joseph advised Pharaoh to store grains during the good years to prepare for the famine. Impressed Pharaoh appointed Joseph as second in command over Egypt, managing the grain storage.